Hello, bestie. We are back, and I am thrilled because Celia is here again.
I had such FOMO last week.
Obviously, I started this podcast by myself and was fine recording by myself, but I almost felt like, I don't know how the hell, I just was like, I'm so used to having someone to respond to me now. It was really tough, and I just felt
I missed you.
And I never listened to, I only recently started listening to our own episodes after they come out because...
I do?
Yeah. Well, not that, but it's seriously, they crack me up because it's the two of us, but...
Well, yours made me smile so much.
Well, that's sweet, but I didn't listen to it because I'm like, I don't want to hear myself talk. It's just it's fun to hear me talk and you talk because then I feel like we're on the phone. But when it's just me, it was just... Anyway, I'm glad we're back.
But I'm happy to be back.
I'm supposed to be home right now, but I am not because I'm sick. Well, actually, no, I'm not sick anymore. I was sick. Now Ducky's sick. That's my update. Mr. Ducky has parasites, which is a little PTSD for me because when I got Cleo and Luna, the shelter did not tell me or didn't know that Cleo had parasites. She passed them on to Luna. They had coccidia, and it was in the very first semester, first week of law school, I find out they have parasites, and it took me 8 months to get rid of every single day.
Oh my God.
Bleaching their litter box, bathing them, cleaning their butts every time they use the litter box, and just giving them, it was just a nightmare. So honestly, I feel pretty well versed in the parasite world. Ducky has a different parasite. He has Giardia. Don't know where he got it, but either the dog park or a communal dog bowl where he drinks water out of. I'm going, yeah, it's just, he has pretty bad diarrhea right now, and I need to get him groomed because he's got this long fur on his butt, and it sticks to his fur so bad.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
You can't do anything.
And I have to clean
it.
his butt every single time he goes, and I just feel I wish I could tell him it's one thing to clean a baby's butt, but I feel he is a baby, but it's I'm cleaning a man's butt.
He's a baby.
Yeah, I just hope he doesn't think I'm
okay.
No, seriously, it just makes me uncomfortable. You told me it made you uncomfortable to clean Vita's butt. But yeah, Ducky has Giardia, and for the next week I have to disinfect the house every day, give him medication, and wipe his butt every time he goes to the bathroom. And I'm so tired because this is getting me ready. I want to be pregnant by next year, manifesting that, and this is getting me ready for having a baby because this man now wakes up on the dot. Every hour, I have to bring him out, take him out to go diarrhea, and then wipe his butt.
Are the girls annoyed? Or do they just sleep through it?
No, they don't really care. Actually, Luna tries to come out with me, and I'm like, bro, if you escape in the middle of the night, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's my number one update. You're going home.
That's my major update. I'm going home.
You're about to have an epic, you're going to have crazy updates.
I am so excited for my update after I go home, but I will say, I just don't need a full-blown summer romance because I want to spend more time with my mom.
Yeah.
Last summer, I basically was full-blown summer romance, not enough time with my mom.
Yeah.
And the summer before, I was there all summer, so it was fine to have a summer romance. I actually had two.
So maybe more of a summer hookup.
I mean, this is my plan. So,
or you want to meet your husband.
Well, I'd love to meet my husband, obviously, but I am going home. I get there Tuesday morning. I'm going to spend the week with my mom, and then the weekend I have Emily visiting and Jamie visiting. So I'm I'll go out, I'll have fun those nights, but I'm not going to meet someone early on. If I want to have fun on the weekend, I'll have fun on the weekend.
Then I'll be coming home. So many dreams about you, me, and Jamie hanging out lately.
I was gonna. Oh my God, that is so weird that you said that because I was literally gonna say when you text me about your dream today, wow, you really have Jamie on the mind. Yeah. I feel like every dream now she's in it.
Jamie is our friend who visited a few weeks ago. She visited Celia and
you, and now it's
well, and me. But I feel like
dreams.
She came to visit you, but also me. We're all friends. Anyway, we all met in Boston.
I wonder if that means something.
She's in every single one of my dreams, and so I didn't say this over text because I just thought it was too perverse. So I had a dream last night about Surfer Boy, and no, there's no update. There's no damn update.
You said on the last one, Surfer Boy is over. It just made me laugh.
Oh, so he's no longer over.
Just wait until he's so back.
Yeah, he's just going away again. I did post 2 Instagram photos trying to reel him in. Did he like either of them? No. But I just this is my update. Listen, look. Tell me if this is delusional, but I don't think it is. So he posted on his story this photo of
this is crazy.
you know, I love cats and sharks because like you are my bestie. We talk about it. Like, and maybe you don't even know that, but it's like a thing I post on Instagram all the time as a joke, like sharks, and then everyone knows I like cats. He never posts Instagram
Arguably,
stories.
anyone who watches your stories, which he does, would know that you like cats and
And
sharks.
he's said he keeps up with them, as we've discussed. Anyway, he posted the most wild thing on his story the other day. He posted and maybe, I don't think I'm being delusional here. You would like check me if I
was the one that sent it to you.
Yeah, my phone was broken. So Celia screenshot it and sent it to me.
I was just in shock. Account. I'm like, this is literally you.
He posted this, like, he was in a different country and he posted this like thing and like I don't know where it was, but it was like, I don't even know what it was.
This little figurine or something
of
a cat dressed in a shark costume. And then Callie happened to send me a photo of something that Viv got her that was a cat dressed in a shark. It was the same figurine.
Was the same cat. I have that. Yeah. It was like a box with them on it. But anyway, he just like, he never posts stories really. And if he does, it's like, I feel like just like repost or like, he
also, if he's listening, he'll totally know it's about him, huh?
Yeah. I mean, who else would I be talking about?
Yeah, so true. Anyway.
Like, if you're listening, come on. Smarten the hell up. What are you doing? Anyway, look, he posted this cat in a shark costume on his story. And he captioned it, not even haha, AHAH, like aha.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, that's like what you say when you feel awkward. Like, why the hell did he post
that's pretty crazy.
A picture of a random box with cats?
It's very out of character.
I think he wanted me to respond to the story.
I think it was a direct shadow, hence why I sent
There's
it to
just
you.
no other explanation for it. Please let me know if you think there's another one. You think I'm being delusional, but I really... There's no, like, we spent quite some time talking about this on our walk last night. I don't think there's another explanation.
No, I don't either. Most things I'd say maybe you're reaching, but that is just like, actually,
there's
no
not
other
even
explanation.
Possible.
But how does that relate to Jamie being perverse?
Oh, no, Jamie wasn't perverse. I was perverse. So basically in my dream last night, actually, there were many awkward elements to it. First, I went to our neighbor's house. You and Jamie and someone else was here too, but like, we were all going to have like a fun day drinking, but we were having trouble coordinating. I don't know why. And then I went outside and like realized there were so many bags of like dog poop. I had to clean them all up in our yard. And then I went to the neighbor's house and she had a baby. And she was like introducing me, and then she had like some real estate woman over, and I pooped in her bathroom, and then they came in to show the bathroom, and I felt so awkward because I was mid poop, and then
that's a lot.
It was just, anyway, so that was uncomfortable. Then I go back to the house and Surfer Boy shows up and you guys aren't back yet. We had a passionate kiss on the couch, passionate, and sparks flew. Like, it literally was crazy.
Oh, so we're sharing this.
Yes.
Then can I share my part?
Yes, of course.
Or do you want to finish the dream? Should I input my one part?
Yes,
right there?
input your one part.
The one really crazy part about that is Callie texted me. I had a dream last night about Surfer Boy and Sparks. We had a kiss and Sparks flew, and she never says stuff like Sparks flew.
Yeah.
I personally do. And I, not in like a negative way, you just never say Sparks fly.
I've said it before.
Okay, but rarely
yeah,
will you text me Sparks flew.
Yes, of course.
I actually really can't think of a time.
I once told Mr. Mr. Situationship, who broke my heart, who we don't discuss. Yeah, I told him the first time I kissed Sparks fly, and then he was like, "By the way, you're just my friend."
Okay.
Anyway, I don't
about this,
often,
and it's just so weird because I woke up craving to listen to the song Sparks Fly by Taylor Swift, and this will happen to me randomly. Remember when I listened to White Horse and then she played it as her surprise song, and I was like praying it would be mine, and it was just so weird, and I listened to it all morning getting ready and the entire way going to work.
Damn.
Not the entire way, but like multiple times going to work, like singing it. And then you text me that Sparks flew. We're just so connected, it's kind of insane. Anyway,
that's weird.
Weird. Carry on with the dream.
So then actually before you guys got back, it turned into a bit of a sex dream. I've never had sex with him before, of course, and I've struggled with the idea of it because he's such a sweet boy.
Well, that's a great sign then.
Yes. So we began to hook up, but then actually we heard the gate slam and all of you guys were coming back, and then I was like, okay,
you did not tell me this in the dream.
Well, I didn't detect that. It's just a bit much.
But
but
sparks were flying.
And then Jamie had a guy over, and he was really drunk and he wouldn't leave the house, and Surfer Boy was trying to help us get him to leave the house.
Oh,
he was being
Jamie,
a bit awkward.
Jamie.
But anyway, yeah.
I hope you're listening right now, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Apparently she's been keeping up.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Great to
so.
hear. Great to hear. Yeah, we've said this before, but most of our people in our personal lives do not listen except for our moms, which is sometimes great, sometimes not.
Yeah, not so great. Apparently all my mom's friends know, which I never thought would happen when you told me all your mom's friends.
Yeah. And I find it of course it's very sweet, and
yeah,
I'm very appreciative. I just yeah. Oh, Ducky. But none of our friends really listen except for Alex for me, I know.
And when you shouted out, no, it was the episode that you shouted out Alex that Jamie then texted me. She started to watch. I'm like, come on.
Oh my God.
Because it was after the weekend of our recap. Anyway, my last update. Well,
Yeah.
no, I just kind of want to like elaborate a little bit on the fact that I'm going home because.
Can you tell the situation about how you have to walk by his house? Come on, he doesn't have any social media.
Fine, but it's not even to do with him. It was more something else. But
no, I know, it's just funny.
Well, what I was originally going to say is that like I only have good luck when I'm on Nantucket in terms of dating.
Yeah, you have a summer romance every time.
Something about me being there is pure magic.
Yeah.
I think it's also because my dad told me I'm gonna marry someone from there. But like every single time, I have luck there, and I could go out night after night after night after night elsewhere, and I just have no luck.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like on the so getting excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have to, if you listen to the episode, the first one I was ever on, I don't remember what we talked about, or I don't know what it was titled.
No, it was the fantasizing one, I thought. I think it was the first one.
No, the first one was when we went into how you should never, like we talked about our situationships or something.
Oh, of course.
Anyway, basically, yeah, my last time I really felt a strong connection, like really felt a connection for someone, would be my summer romance of last year. Who unfortunately then ghosted me in February of 2024. And unfortunately, yeah, I'm a little bit of a weirdo, and because I'm only there for a certain amount of time, I have everything planned out, like what I know who I'm hanging out with on what days. And I do know that on the 4th of July, I will be going to watch the fireworks where I always do. And unfortunately, I do have to walk in front of his house to do that. And unfortunately, he also happens to have a widow's walk, which is like a balcony on the top of your roof.
Oh, I didn't know what that was. Good to know.
Yeah, it's because like in the Quaker days, the widows would look and wait every single day. They'd go up and look for their husbands to come back from the whaling ships, and they just didn't widow's walk.
Oh, wow.
Yep. But anyway, I know for a fact that you can see your street from there, and I know that's where he'll be watching fireworks because it's just things that I know, and I've been up there with him. I can see the street, and his brothers have also called down to us when we got like on a pedal bike. We were taking like this bike gave us a joyride.
Oh,
like,
yes,
remember we got that on the way home from town once, and his brothers called down. So yes, you can see.
But you could call up.
Shut up. No.
Fuck you.
Oh, I couldn't even think about it. Wait, and then what was the other time? Oh yeah, and then I'm also going to. I don't want to like say where he lives, but I'm going to a restaurant in which you also can really only get there by walking in front of his house. So wish me luck. I can't wait to update you. It won't be the next episode, but the one after that.
I know he's going to say some bullshit to you.
He might not even be there. I'm nervous. I'm nervous even thinking about it. And my last update.
Yeah.
My self plug. I'm also going to be posting
videos.
This
is so exciting.
I wanted to post outfit videos for so long, so I'm going to be doing stuff like that on TikTok too. Yeah, I'll try.
Hell yeah.
Follow me. It's just my name, Celia Baybutt.
Spell your last name. Some people don't know.
That's like a little dramatic, but Celia, B as in boy, AY, B as in boy, UTT.
Yeah, seriously, some people might not know how to
saying
spell your
this,
last name.
so I hold myself accountable because I've wanted to post outfit videos for so long, and
it's gonna be
I
awesome.
Always have reasons why I don't, and I'm just excited to start. So.
Yeah,
there's that, and I'm also like that's actually a really good way to keep myself accountable and not be just a crazy woman while I'm home.
So true. Yeah. I'm gonna
say I'll do stuff like that, and then I'm like just out with a summer romance all night. So
I'm gonna seriously miss you.
I'm gonna miss the crap out of you. I really am. I know you don't believe me, but I really am.
No, of course I believe you.
Yeah.
I just I actually so I will not be doing anything for 4th of July. So if you're not doing anything for 4th of July, just feel comforted by the fact I will be doing nothing with you. You
could go live.
Maybe, yeah. I could go live.
Just saying.
Basically, I haven't really done anything for 4th of July like the past. Like, I'm not like a big 4th of July girl.
Yeah. I just love July because my birthday.
Yeah, of course.
I booked my birthday reservation today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Party of 2.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I will be just chilling. I mean, I'm not like, obviously, in this day and age of super like, hell yeah, America, girl. So I'm not really like, no,
neither am I.
You're not either. You're just going to be like,
Yeah.
you're not celebrating America. You're just having a fun weekend.
Yeah.
But my whole point being, I'm not like that. I don't want people to think I'm like so sad I don't have anyone to celebrate America with.
Yeah,
understood. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's a party weekend and party week.
Yeah.
I'll be here by myself. I might have a few day drinks.
Actually,
alone.
At work, there was an email sent out that no one else can request for July 5th off because so many people did because we have the 4th off.
Oh, no way.
Like, luckily, I had already requested way long ago for my vacation, but because everyone's going to be drunk.
Yeah.
No one's going to want to come in the next day.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, you actually told me last night July 4th is not a drinking day. You made me feel a bit of a fool.
When did I say that?
I was like, you were like, oh, we'll probably just have get an ice cream. Then I was, or a drink.
That's because I'm saving myself this time for the weekend. I told you.
Yeah.
I feel like honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, I still feel bad that last summer I went home 3 times and I basically spent it with a man the whole time instead of my family, and I live across the country, so I'm trying to like priorities, you know. So yeah, but yeah, of course I'll be out and about. So that'll be very fun, and I guess that leads us into today's topic of conversation.
Yeah.
Dating in our late, as you like to put,
well,
20s.
Because it is our late 20s. Like, yeah, we are literally turning 27.
27 next month.
Yeah, I thank God you're doing it before me.
Oh, I hate that I am, but you're doing it like right after.
No.
But my birthday's
I'm actually
legit
doing
in like 2
it
weeks.
well over a month after you.
Whatever.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But
I can't even believe, but I can't wait to be 27 because
I'm actually excited too.
26. Yeah.
But I thought we could do an episode on, I know we've done like many dating ones, but basically Celia wanted me to title this Dating in Your Early 20s, and I was like, we're not in our early 20s.
So when we were talking about like, you said like ideas for the episode, and I was like, oh, dating in our early 20s, and you were like late 20s.
Yeah, that's kind of how it went.
How did it go?
It was more, I said, let's do dating in your late 20s. And then you repeated it and then said in your early 20s.
I guess I feel closer to 30 than 20, but I don't feel like my 20s are like ticking.
Oh, me neither.
Like, I don't feel like I'm almost 30. You know
me
what I mean?
neither, because we're not.
Yeah, exactly.
But we are late 20s soon.
Yeah, officially.
Anyway, I thought it would be fun because a lot of you always message like wanting dating episodes, and I feel like Celia and I have very good perspectives. Yeah. Well, actually, you have a better perspective. I have a pretty negative perspective. I'm full of panic. All of a sudden, you're in your late 20s, and like we were saying this, like it's just strange because when you're in your early 20s, which if you're listening to this and you are, appreciate it.
Enjoy it.
Because like during that time, like of course you're like still dating for serious relationships in a sense, but like there's not this pressure. Like it's like if it doesn't work out, it's not like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
I think we're both romantic, so I feel like we're always dating for marriage and like want it to be obviously when you're dating someone you want them to be your future, but yeah, I think
it feels a lot different for something to not work out. Not that I've experienced this because I've been single for 5 years, but I imagine it feels a lot different for something to not work out in your late 20s.
When I went through a breakup, what was I, 24? And it did, we can get into it. Yeah. It did feel like hard to do. Yeah. But it didn't feel like.
But you just don't have this panic. So basically, to start with, I think like the big difference between me and Celia and why I feel so panicked and she doesn't, and she brought this up, is like my mom, well, she had my brother when she was 19, so obviously that wasn't on purpose. Obviously, of course, he was a great mistake, but
you are just
no, he was seriously.
Yeah,
of
she
course
loves
he was.
To tell her brother that.
Well, of course he was not on purpose. She was 18 when she got pregnant. Yeah, but it all worked out great, and
arguably
it's awesome.
The best thing that ever happened to her.
Yeah, besides me.
I just want to see how you'd react.
Anyway, my mom had me still like not young, but she had when she was my age, she had a 7-year-old, and she was pregnant with me and married. And so
this is exactly what we've discussed.
That's why she was pregnant with me when she was 27. So she was about to be pregnant with me. She was married.
My mom met my dad at 27.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. It's going to be a great year, huh?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
So I just feel a little bit like I think I always said I was going to get married when I was 27 because I just thought that's like, or get married when I was 26.
Of course, like what they do, you want to do.
Yeah. But your mom got married a lot later and had kids later.
Had me at 36 and my sister at 42.
Yeah.
So I literally used to always say I was getting married at 35.
Yeah.
And I think for me, it also just took away the pressure whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, this is the time. Like, I'm not saying you should or shouldn't get married at any point of time. That's obviously personal. But like growing up, I just thought you were supposed to get married at that age.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that's why if I'm 35 and still single, yes, my time will be like I'll be starting to feel antsy. You know what I mean?
Hopefully when we update in a few years.
Yeah.
We won't. Well, it's more than a few years.
But for sure, I feel like that plays a huge role because we both obviously look up to our moms.
Yeah.
I think realistically, like it happens when it happens. I would personally like to get married in my early 30s, like 32ish maybe.
See, I actually wanted to be engaged when I graduated law school, which did not happen. I'm like very much like I am a typical Virgo, I think. And I mean, I know that in the sense that like I plan everything and you can't plan life, but I think it's probably OCD too, not just me being a Virgo. I want to control my life so bad and it scares me so much that I can't. And my biggest fear is like ending up alone because that's just like my worst. Like all I want is love, and I feel like I've never been in a relationship that was just like I've had true love relationships, but never like healthy, happy, comfy relationships. And so like I just feel like I feel like I've learned all my lessons and it's finally my time, but I get so scared as the clock is ticking and like I see more and more people in relationships and like I've been single for so long. I'm like, what the hell? And I think that's why like obviously between you and me, don't share this with anyone, but why I put like so much pressure on this like idea of surfer boy, because I'm like ideally like this is someone I would like to marry.
Yeah, exactly.
Hope he's not listening to this.
No, but
like it's just the idea of him, of course. But it's just I think that's why I feel so like, will him and I like end up dating or not? I don't know. I feel like it's time for me to meet my person and settle down. And like I know this sounds crazy, but I want to be pregnant by the end of this year. I'm so
you
ready.
Have always wanted to be like I've always wanted to be a mom, but you've always been ready to be a mom.
I wanted to be a mom since I was like literally born. Like my best friend Tyler growing up, he had a little brother Joey, and he would get so mad at me because like when I'd go over and play at his house, like I just want to help take care of Joey instead of hang out with, like I've just always wanted to be and that was in kindergarten. Like I've just always wanted to be a mom.
And I also think like obviously everyone wants to be loved. Like you're lying if you say you don't. Everyone wants to be in love. And I think it is a weird thing that we're getting to the age where you are starting to see like really cute people getting married and people our age getting engaged, and it's just like very normal. And I just think you're ready for it, whereas
I think I have a fear too, and you don't have this fear. I don't know where this came from because I had a very healthy, normal, happy childhood, but maybe it was just the relationships that I was in. But like I need to get a therapist because I feel like I don't feel like I'm not deserving of love. I feel like I'm deserving of love, but I don't feel like anyone will ever love me.
That's like so shocking and sad. I know you feel that way.
Yeah.
But
so that just scares me.
Yeah, obviously.
Especially as I get older, because like all I want, like, and we were talking about this too. I feel like the difference too is like you were in a long-term relationship for a while, and I haven't been for like 5 years. So I focused and worked on my career, not by choice, but because I was like, okay, this is like, and now like I'm at the point where I'm like financially secure and like comfortable and like have my whole, not saying like you don't have your life sorted, but like I have my job path corrected and like ready to go. Like I'm just, the only thing I need now is to get married, basically. Like that's the one thing that feels like it's missing.
Can I speak on this for you and myself? Yeah. We were discussing this, and I think it's just so true. You completely built your career for yourself and created a life for yourself. You are where you want to be. Yeah. In like a lot of aspects, and physically you love being here. You're ready to meet someone.
So you're talking about my physical body. I was like, I have been going to Pilates.
in California and in
Yeah.
your career
No,
and
I
all
know.
of that stuff.
It's just hard being so
Whereas-
tiny.
Yeah, good one.
It's just a joke from TikTok.
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I was in a long-term relationship where it was very much so talked about the rest of our lives and marriage and etc. And when I decided that that wasn't really the healthy relationship for me and that I wasn't going to, like, I could have, whatever, it didn't happen. I then wanted to, like, I always wanted my career, and that person
Yeah.
was very supportive of my career, but it was then kind of like, okay, I'm going hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I also, like I said, I feel like I don't have as much pressure because I know I want to marry someone from home probably.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I'm not dating, but it's like for
Yeah.
fun. Like I'm down to have a fun night, go out, try to meet people. Of
Yeah.
course I'm on the apps for fun, but like
See,
I'm not seriously
yeah.
like trying to get married right now. Whereas like while I was in that long-term relationship, you were building your career. Now you're ready for the long-term
Yeah, I don't
relationship.
want any fun. I just want, like, I literally,
Well, I
I've
don't want fun,
always
but
been a relationship person. No, I know, but like, I've always, like, I find so much security in being in a relationship and so much comfort, obviously,
Yeah.
like everyone does, but like,
Well,
I
that being
actually,
said, of course I want to be loved. Like,
Yeah.
that's all I want.
well, I spoke to a therapist about this. Apparently I have social anxiety, according
I probably do too.
because I don't know how to explain it, but when I'm single and like, I'm getting, of course, better at being single because this round I've been single for 5 years. This was after my like college breakup, but I feel like just such a loser. I don't know how to explain this other than like I literally feel like you have like a security blanket almost when you're dating someone, because like even if everyone else thinks you're weird and everyone else thinks like, oh, like you got way too drunk last night or like anything embarrassing, of course I have you, but like it's just like when you're dating, so like, you know, this person literally is obsessed with you and
Yeah.
thinks you're awesome. And so like I feel like a loser when I'm around other people that have this, like, they can go to dinner with me and then go home to this person who thinks that they're so awesome, and I just go home to myself. I don't know, and I know it's just not that deep, but it feels
No, it
like
is. Of course
I
it
feel
is.
like I just really,
Well,
and yeah,
I also think I love how we're just like decoding each other's situations.
yeah,
But I also think just because you haven't been in love in a really long time, like I said, everyone wants to be loved. Like
Yeah.
there's no better feeling in the world.
Oh, I've been in love. I just haven't had reciprocated love.
Right, but that's like
Yeah,
the
that's
feeling,
even
like
worse,
that's
yeah.
even worse, and that's why I'm not hung up on him, but like that's why I was so hung
Yeah.
up on the connection that I made last summer, even though it was like such a short and small thing. I just
Yeah.
hadn't felt that like feeling,
Yeah,
and
no,
like I just feel
know.
like when you feel that feeling, it's like there's nothing better.
Nothing better. But yeah, my whole point being, if you are, I think like if you are in your late 20s or your early 20s, but especially late 20s, if you're feeling panicked about like feeling single or feeling like weird, like first of all, not even like, I mean, yeah, like definitely don't, but that's easier said than done because I don't know how to not panic, but like it's a very lonely feeling, especially if you are surrounded by people who are like all settling down and you're single. It's a scary feeling when that's something you want so bad.
Yeah.
So like don't freak out and feel alone, because it can just be an isolating feeling. And like I'm saying here right now, I'm with you. Like if you are desperate for a boyfriend and it's all you want in the entire world and you just
It's not
can't
gonna
seem to have
happen.
it.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not even what I was going to say. I was going to say I'm with you. like,
No,
I
but
mean,
when you put like when
Yeah,
you're
of
like
course,
that,
but
it never happens.
I'm not even doing that these days.
Yeah.
I've
Well-
been single for 5 years. I haven't been like
Yeah.
yearning for a boyfriend the whole. I mean, I have, but like, yeah, I agree. That's just not the point I was
I
making.
truly believe that like whoever is meant for you will not pass
Oh,
you.
absolutely.
And you know what gives me a lot of hope if we're really gonna bring it back?
What?
Just guess who?
Your parents?
Taylor Swift.
Oh,
I mean, come on.
yeah.
She's 34 and it's
I don't
so
know why.
in
Like,
love.
of course, that's great. It just scares me when you say 34 because I don't want to be single.
But like
for
she's
another.
with who she's supposed to be
know.
with now, and like she's been through so many shitty people.
I know. Aside from your mom, like, what keeps you so calm about just like you are not worried at all? Like, how do you not worry? Like, you just trust the
Because
universe
I am
so much.
such a romantic. I know I'm going to be like, I know, and I will clip this hopefully in 50 years.
Yeah.
But like seriously, I know for a fact that when I meet the love of my life, like we are gonna have an amazing life together, and I will
Yeah.
not settle for less because it's all I want as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's all you want. It's all I want.
So you
I
just
just
like, you're
personally
positive. It's going to be
I'm
fine.
so sure of it. And
Do you feel that way for everyone?
if you believe in it, then I believe in it for you.
Yeah.
I think if you want that and you actually know like what you want, it will happen for you. There's just, you can't put a time on it, so you might as well put as much energy into yourself as you possibly can. And that's where, like I said, I don't feel complete in myself. There are a lot of things that I want to do before. Obviously, if I had a partner alongside me, that's also amazing. But like, I'm also like fine to do them by myself until that happens. And like I said, a huge thing for me right now is that I'm in California focusing on stuff, and I don't want to get married in California.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, not that like, I don't know if that's a good way to live life. It's probably not.
No, I think
but
that's
like,
a great
that's
way.
why I don't have much stress right now. And I just know like whenever I do move back, then maybe it will happen for me.
Yeah.
But I'm not like worried about it. One other thing I'd just like to say, I have my entire wedding planned, and there's no way that's not happening. That's why I'm just like so but like when I see myself in the like visuals of my head of the wedding, I am not like, I am successful in my everything. Like I'm just, I see myself as not a different person, but I can see where I'm at that point in time, and I just know it's gonna happen then.
That's true. Yeah. And I guess I don't really, I don't want to be in LA, but like I won't. No, my mother will not like to hear this, but like I would like to meet someone here.
Yeah. And you could so easily like have a child and get married.
All I want is a baby. Like, is it just too much to ask? Of course I have Ducky and Cleolyn are adult women at this point, but I just like want like a real life baby and to be loved.
Oh, to be loved. Oh,
but I've been following the law of assumption recently. I actually had a roommate, as did you. I won't name her, but we had a roommate that we shared who randomly one day started like using the law of assumption. Like she told me, she was like, my mom told me to do this, law of attraction, law of assumption. And like 2 weeks later she got her first boyfriend, and she wanted one so bad.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I've been trying to practice the law of assumption myself and just be like, I am dating someone. And it's awesome. That's what Neville Goddard says. I've been just like...
You just love that man.
Well, I see him on TikTok all the time. I mean, I don't really...
He's on TikTok?
Well, I don't think he's alive anymore.
Oh, it's like... What?
He grew up in the Great Depression. Well, he was like alive in the Great Depression.
So was my Nana.
So was my great-grandma, who actually...
My Nana's alive.
Yeah, she's not.
That's
my great-grandma isn't.
No, I know. I'm just saying he could be alive.
No, but I don't... He was like in his like 30s. I think he'd be pretty old by now.
Yeah.
Anyway... I'm just trying to like live life and just assume I'm in love, because the feeling of being in love is so awesome. I just love, I want a high school romance, but like not.
There's nothing
like,
better than like
I just like will never forget. And like I don't want to even say this because I know like if my ex from high school listens to this, because he's still obsessed with me, he's gonna think it's like so awesome. But it's not about him. It's just like I had such a deep love in high school. Like it was just such like a fun.
No, high school romance is just fun. Like there's
you
no
sneak
other
around.
Way. I know. I dated, I think I told this story already, but I dated my neighbor.
Yeah.
And we would like, I would sneak to his house every night. And my mom, really? You never figure that out? It's pretty awkward if you're watching this, but I always would just say I was going to a sleepover with like random friends that she wasn't like that close with, like their parents. And I would literally just walk down the streets.
Yeah.
It's pretty shocking.
And I dated the local Molly dealer, so it was like Molly on deck all the time. Which was also,
isn't that why you fell in love with him? I
think so. Well, I did. I had no attraction to him until the first time I met him. It was the first night I did Molly, and I was like, yeah.
Okay. Also, I think I also realized, like, just in this moment, that relationships are just so much like they're a lot of work. It's a lot of work to like not. I guess I'm just not fully together as a human being myself right now. Yeah. Because like I'm just thinking like my last relationship when I lived with them and like going on dates, and obviously it's so magical and fun, but like it's also like you're building a future together, and I'm just personally trying to build my own future at this very moment.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. It just like overcame me. Yeah. Like you're basically like now having to put like another person's feelings, and selfishly I'm just like not in the place where I can do that at the moment.
See, I actually have gone as far to say that I am completely ready to financially support Surfer Boy and get us a house.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like you are at that place where you can do that.
That's what I mean. I'm so ready to take on anyone who wants to date me, and who will, well, that's so no. That's not what I meant.
Start getting people.
I'm so ready to take on my soulmate, like no matter what the situation is. Like I used to be looking.
I'm excited for you. It's coming soon for you. You are like actually ready.
Yeah, I'm so ready. Like so ready. Luna will be pissed. She hates babies.
Oh, I thought she does.
She hates them. Yeah.
Well,
but
I guess we should do a confession and just
wrap
if
it
you
up.
are single,
It's
so
all
are
good.
we. So
so are we.
You know, we can all just.
While it may be by choice for you, it is not by choice for me. If that gives you any comfort.
If you're single, don't stress it. Like, there's a reason why, like, you haven't met your person yet. They're gonna come exactly when they're supposed to.
Okay, this week's confession. Hey, bestie. So I started hooking up with a seemingly normal guy my sophomore year of college. We had hooked up regularly. The sex was great, and I had started to develop a little crush on him. I would do little things for him, like buy him his favorite candy, give him a book he wanted to read, etc. And guess how he repaid me? About 3 weeks in, he said he has a gift for me. Thinking it was something sweet, I figured out it was a sex collar that he had gotten for me unironically.
Oh my god.
To be honest, I kind of blacked out, but I wanted to see what you would even do in that situation. Oh my god.
Oh, I thought you were saying that to me.
No, that's what she said.
Yeah. I was like, what?
That is just wow.
A lot, yeah.
That is, I mean, look, awesome if you wanted, like, that's totally fine if you're into that, but to just give an unwarranted sex collar, I would feel, I mean, it brings me back actually
I feel
to
so awkward.
My birthday party in 6th grade when this girl who I had class with gifted me a bag with handcuffs, whipped cream, and strawberries in it. And I remember.
Oh my god.
And I didn't get it at the point, but I remember my parents being like, that was kind of weird.
Oh
like,
my
obviously
god.
after she left.
Yeah.
And
oh my god.
yeah, of course it's a bit different when you get it from a man you're hooking up with. That's the only thing I can really relate to.
Like, did he say anything? Like, what is the context there?
Yeah, I've actually never been gifted anything sexual.
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, one time, actually, my ex in Boston had these, like, this isn't even really completely sexual. They were, like, first date cards, but some of them, like, were sexual, and he had them in his drawer. And I was like, why do you have these?
Yeah, that's a little bit of a red flag.
And
actually,
then
massive red flag.
And then he always would do shit like this. He was like, oh my gosh, I bought them for us to surprise you. But they were like stuffed. They were stuffed in the back of his drawer.
Oh my god. He drives me insane.
As well as a box of condoms. And we had unprotected sex. So of course I was like, why do you need condoms? Because he would always make me, when he like was coming back from somewhere, he'd make me go clean his entire apartment before he got back. And so one time when I was cleaning it, I found a box of condoms.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Ducky, Mr. Parasite Man, is being a crazy boy. He is barking. He's had way too many chicken breast treats this episode. So we are going to end that off here. But love you so much, bestie. Remember, if you want to have us read a confession,
send it to confessionswithease@gmail.com.
Yes.
And we'll read it.
And we will be here with you next week. Love you.
Love you.